Good morning, friends. Welcome back to Let's Play Pillars of Eternity. In the last episode, all we did was make our character, and I promised I'd hit that done button next time. I hit it last time thinking it would just save the character, and we would just get to pick it from the main menu, but it threw us right into the game, and I didn't want you guys to miss anything at all. So I went back, remade the character, sitting at the screen, Sir Tristan, our level 1 chanter. What do we know so far? We know that we are headed to the Gilded Vale. Journey to the Gilded Vale. New quest. And our caravan was waylaid by a tree. Caravan Master Odima. The Caravan Master finishes addressing the group, his bushy red mustache and sagging jowls quivering as if for emphasis.
Everybody stays close to the wagons, got it? Stay out of the woods, and beasts take you if you were planning a stroll through those ruins up there.
He nods toward a looming black mass on the hillside.
Whole area's crawling with hut-dwelling types who would be happy to stick an axe in you for trespassing. So mind that you don't track mud on their sacred blazing rocks. Tonight, everybody stays put, and in the morning we'll get the path cleared. Gilded Vale's less than a day out. Understood?
At last, the Caravan Master turns to you, frowning as he looks you over.
Touch of the rumbling rot, could be. There's a stinging beetle round here, carries it. You'll be fine once it passes your innards. Unless you don't drink water, course. Which case you'll be dead in a day.
Lovely.
There's a berry grows in these parts, small and pink, called a springberry. About the size of a fingernail. Give you cramps if you eat it, but the frontiersmen make a tea from it. Calms the insides. Should get you through the night. You might check around, see if you can find some. Meanwhile, I'll see if we can scare you up some water.
Okay.
I know you want to hunt before it gets much darker, but see about refilling our water first. Got a sick one here.
Alright, where would I find those berries again?
They grow on a bush that's common round here, kind of funny looking. You'll know it when you see it. Doubt you'd have to go far off the road to find one.
What are those ruins behind you?
Nothing you won't see on half the hills of Air Glonfoth. Money to be made selling their knickknacks in Defiance Bay, if you don't mind getting stuck with Glonfoth and arrows now and again. They didn't build them, but I'll be the effigy if they don't watch them like a mother bear.
Wow, that's a lot of terms that they just threw at me all at once. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna keep up for sure.
Of course, all the ones around here have been ransacked 10 times over. Got nothing left worth half a pawn, so I hear.
Okay. Your character's attributes, skills, class, race, culture, and sex may all open up options for you in dialogue. These options are not necessarily superior to other responses, but give you a wider variety of choices to select from. The manner in which someone responds... Oh. Okay, I may have to set that up to run longer. Okay. Who built these ruins?
Got different names for them. Settlers called them Ingwithans. Nobody that liked them enough to stop them becoming ruins, tell you that much.
So is it dangerous out here?
Not if you hurry about your business. And not if the weather holds up.
There is some concern in his tone, but he does not elaborate. Okay, well, what kind of weather do you get here?
This time of year? Rain, mostly, and wind. But there's a different kind of wind out here time to time. Locals call it a beowick, born out of the ether, the spirit's path. Never seen it myself, never cared to.
Well, so what are these huge green rocks coming up out of the ground?
They don't got Adra where you come from? Well, it just grows up out of the ground like this. Goes deep like tree roots. Some of it all the way to the heart of the world, you believe the stories. It's more like a shell than a proper rock. Easier to work if you're a mason. Got all kinds of strange properties. Seems to have some kind of life of its own. Dies if it gets dug up. Loses its luster. Folks think it probably grew at one point or another, but not these days.
Or maybe they just grow really slowly, since they're crystals.
The soul butchers in Defiance Bay use it for different things. I've heard tell it can hold a man's soul, but I don't care to see it. Got enough to worry about without seeing something like that.
Okay, I'll go see about those berries.
Hold on. Take someone with you. I know you're not some helpless tenderfoot, not like most of this lot. But you drop dead, I don't want to be looking for the body. Got a schedule to keep.
How efficient. He scans over the travelers, resting his eyes at length on a sturdy, armor-clad woman who has spent the journey's night sleeping on uneven ground without blanket or pillow.
Kalisha. Kalisha!
The woman looks up on her own time.
He needs to find some spring berries. Watch that he doesn't drop dead.
No promises.
What kind of guide says something like that?
Kind you can afford.
Don't listen to her. You're in good hands. And I pay too well, if anything. Off with you. Hayden should have supplies. See that you're equipped before you head out. We're in harsh country. Get your berries and hurry back. And if you get so much as a tickle of wind, you drop everything and you run. Something in the air tonight. If it's a Beawick, we'll shelter in the ruins. Hut dwellers be damned.
Alright. Welcome to Pillars of Eternity. If this is your first visit to the world of Eora, you may want to watch these windows to become familiar with the tools and interfaces available to you. Your party always consists of your character and up to 5 additional companions or adventurers. While the caravan is camped outside the Glenfathan ruins, Odima has assigned Kalissa to help you. Kalissa is a fighter, a class that excels at close quarters defense. Use her abilities to complement your own. Okay. To select a party member, click on their selection board. Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's not really anything. To move characters, click anywhere on the screen. I'll select a character. Okay. When there are multiple party members are selected, the action bar is hidden. To see an individual character, often select them individually.
Yes.
Okay. Most people you encounter in the world are neutral or friendly. You can interact with them by selecting on their selection circle. Many characters simply greet you and go on their way, but others have larger conversations to explore. The merchant Hayden has a conversation that opens a store with equipment for sale.
What is it?
Okay, game paused.
I'll take
You heard
care
the
of
man.
it.
Let's get going before you keel over.
Yes.
Excellent. Let me see, can I adjust the time required? No. Okay, I don't think I can adjust how long the tutorials are up, which is fine.
Well,
Let me raise this up a little, maybe, since combat and such is going to happen here. There we go.
yes, of course.
I have no idea how my change
What
of
is it?
character works. Chant. Okay, right click. Phrases. Thick. Oh, yeah, okay, these are the phrases that I picked. Edit chants. Chanters spend most of their time in combat speaking chants. Chants are arranged strings of magical phrases that produce different effects. As one phrase ends, its effect will linger, overlapping with the effects of the next phrase. When a chant reaches the end of the final phrase, it will loop back to the beginning. Careful arrangement of phrases can produce a powerful sequence of passive effects. Click on the chant to select it. Phrases clicked on the left panel will be added to the selected chant. If you wish to remove a phrase, click the chant, or click the phrase in the chant. Okay. So, reduce concentration, drain endurance. Yes. So I think that's 6 seconds, and that's 6. I think I want to start draining endurance first, and then start draining concentration. So I'll start damaging them first. What is this? Oh, okay. Start damaging them first, and then start draining their concentration so they get interrupted. Okay.
What you need?
And she has knockdown, shove an enemy with enormous force. Okay. Excellent.
What is it? I'll take care of it.
So if I hit tab, it brings up all these
Anyone need
selectors.
supplies?
Well,
I've got sundries for sale.
Okay.
I'll take care of it.
You see a man wearing simple but mostly neat clothes. He's transfixed, however, by a ragged tear in the seam of his tunic.
Brought a whole wagon full of goods to sell, but not enough shirts for the road.
He scratches one cheek with his knuckle. It's covered with uneven stubble, as if he hasn't gotten quite used to shaving on the road.
Say, is there anything you need? I've got some basic traveling supplies for sale if you'd like to take a look.
Who are you?
I'm a trader, originally from the Adir Empire, but I've been trying to establish new business out here. Life on the road has brought some unexpected challenges, to be sure. And I'm sure you've noticed how prickly the locals can be. but we're here to make the most of things, right?
Okay, so I have options: one passionate, one clever, one cruel. Okay, let's be passionate. With an outlook like that, I'm sure you'll do well. You now have one rank in a disposition reputation. These reputations represent how people perceive your personality throughout the world. Even seemingly nasty reputations will be favored by some people, and benign reputations often bring out the worst in the other people. No disposition is inherently good or bad in Pillars of Eternity, but if your main character is a priest or paladin, you must be the dispositions with what is favored by their deity and order, respectively. For the main character only, their dispositions will modify the effects of holy radiance for priests and faith for paladins. Okay. We'll see, I suppose. I'm just trying to do right by my family.
Something else you need? Looks like we're
Let's see
settled for
what
the
you've
night.
got. Okay, bunch of weapons. These are, I think, all pre-order, Kickstarter things. I'm not going to worry too much about these. Stores allow you to trade and sell your items for copper. Items in the store, merchants buy items for you, greatly reduced price. If you sell something, you may see it appear in the store's inventory with a much higher cost. That's kind of par for the course. Okay, this must be like my stash. That's how much money I have. I'm not really gonna, I don't think, spend any time doing this, so
Well,
let's see what else there is. Bunch of random caravanners. Okay. Lockpick, difficulty 1. Nice. Seems like they don't care. Just like in games kind of like this, nobody cares if I steal. Alright, very nice. And do I have a map of some kind? I do. Very old school looking. Let's see. These tall glass green pillars appear as if they have sprouted from the earth. The flickering fire sets shadows dancing within. Nice. Okay. So it seems like I can't do anything up here yet. Exploration is key in Pillars of Eternity. As you make your way through the eastern reach, open the area map to see what parts of the map you've already been to and what's left to explore. Yeah. Ah, horses. I guess I can't do anything with him, though. Oh, this is lighting up, though. Let's see. Orland Cradle was added to stash. Some kind of herb, I guess. Here we go. The fallen tree doesn't budge. Sap oozes from the jagged
Not
wound
looking
in its
forward to trying to lift that thing tomorrow.
trunk. Alright. So we'll just kind of follow this road here for a minute. Sparfell.
I'll have your water soon enough. Stream's not going anywhere.
Thanks. Oh, I like the firefly effect back there in the dark section. Oh, they're gone now. But, oh yeah, there they are again. Oh, that's nice. This game looks fantastic. Another plant. Adameth's Wort. This path winds through the narrow canyon back the way you came.
Shouldn't stray too far.
Grooves in the road mark the passage of hundreds of caravans. Okay.
Let's check by those outcroppings.
Okay. Oh. Paused. Enemy spotted. Young wolf. Alright.
What you need?
So we'll set Callista on him. Young wolf defenses, question marks. Damage reduction, question marks. Okay.
yes.
So. Okay, this is my what's it called? My chant? Or this is my finishing move, basically. Okay, so combat only. So I'm gonna run up. Okay, I guess that was my chanter singing there. Pillars of Eternity combat uses a pausable real-time system. Because you will often manage more than one character at a time, it's a good idea to pause the game, issue orders, and resume real-time. Yeah, okay. Let's pause right now. Looks like I'm in the middle of chanting. One of your party members takes damage. They lose endurance and health. Their portrait begins to fill up with red. The health bar on the left will slowly decrease when the portrait Enters red, the character's knocked out. Potion spells can be used to restore endurance to keep the character's fight. Okay, so it looks like endurance is per fight. So endurance 48, and health is long term. So health, I guess, keeps us from staying out in the field forever, regenerating free hit points. And endurance is temporary. Okay. Is my chancing right now? I can't tell. Sir Tristan chants, "Come softly, winds of death," which is this one. Drains a portion of endurance. So it is working. We're attacking. He's attacking back, and he died. Perfect. Bestiary progress, wolf 12%. XP earned. What did I get? Wolf hide. Awesome.
Yes?
The wolf was eating this deer, it looks like. Poor deer.
This is it.
As you receive quests, your journal will update with more relevant information. If you ever get stuck, open it to review your notes. Okay. Kaliska says, "You look like you've seen your share of action. What'd you do before you came out here?" Sure enough, I used to go on adventures and expeditions, whatever paid. Yeah? How's it you happen to come here? So I guess I'm picking my backstory here. You know what? I had a job go bad on me. Some deaths that didn't need to happen. Hazard of the lifestyle, I suppose. You had to expect it was a possibility, no matter how much you didn't want it to be that way. Kaliska breathes in her surroundings. Been a long time since I've been this way, but I always did like it. Lord Raycliffe's offer makes a girl think, I'll give him that. You here to settle like the rest of this lot? You know, I honestly hadn't given it much thought. No harm in it. Might as well see the place first. So you must have some other plan in mind for coming this way. Yeah, you know, I'm just looking for some adventure, really. You should hook up with an expedition. Some of the bigger towns send regular groups out to unexplored places, as long as you don't mind a little danger. Anyway, we're wasting time here. Odema will give me an earful. Let's be on our way. Why are you here? She sighs unevenly. Her eyes search the ground at her feet. My sister moved out here some time back. She sent me a letter. She seemed worried, but that's how she always is. This time, though, she asked me to come out, and that's got me a little worried. I haven't seen her in ages. Been doing guide work in Ixmital. But I'll do anything for her. She's a much better woman than me. So I'm here, and we'll see. Odema I've worked for before. He doesn't usually drive a route this way, but he's doing it for me. Alright, let's get back to camp. You know, I wouldn't hold my breath that Sparfell's getting your water in time, anytime soon. He does what he feels like when he feels like it. We should check up on him first. Slap him around a little. Stream's down that way. Let's go get your water. Okay.
Yes?
Let's do it. So, Sparfell, I think, was down to the left. So after some exploring, here we go. More stuff to loot. Burned Lady. Can I click on my stash to open it? No. There's all kinds of menus and things we'll go through later. I just wanted to get some gameplay in for now, since the last episode was nothing but looking at menus and learning. So let's see. He was right here somewhere. So let's see if he's still here. He's not. Okay. So I'm guessing he's going to be down in this unexplored area. Oh, there's a deer. That one's still alive. No wolf got to it yet. Oh, okay, we got travelers maybe, or looters, or bandits. Bad sign either way. The corpse is cold to the touch, and a ripe smell wafts from its putrid waves. A dark, crusted bloodstain besmirches its simple linen cloth. Here's a body. With armor and a lockpick. I wonder if lockpicks are expendable. Alright, let's see. Can I equip that armor? Since I'm going to be in melee, I'll tell you what, why don't I go ahead and equip this cloak? Hey, yeah, look at that. It's got some physics to it. That's cool. Okay, I have a medium breastplate equipped, so that's fine. She has medium armor. Okay, so it looks like what we have is better anyway. So I won't bother with this right now. I'm not going to bother too much with Kickstarter things. I want to try to play as vanilla as possible. So let's head over this bridge. Let's see what's over here.
What a surprise. Sparful went hunting. At least you left the water skins. Come on.
Use tab. Yeah, I've been doing that, so that's good. Okay, so he's got his water skins here. You crouch at the riverbank and dip your water skin into the cool water, while Callista waits nearby, keeping watch. As you rise, you notice her look sharply towards the tree line. Out of the trees emerges Sparfell, one of the guides. Barely discernible in the dim moonlight, he no longer carries his bow, and there is a strangeness to his gait, a spastic wobble in his ordinarily deft stride as he moves towards you with labored breath. There's clearly a knife in his back, right? Callista
Sparfell?
frowns.
Are you alright?
Sparfell's toe catches on a rock, and he collapses forward in a heap, the feathered shaft of an arrow planted between his shoulders like an enemy flag. So an arrow. We got
Ambush!
ambush, some kind of attack here.
Where?
Okay.
Well,
So this one looks like it's got a bow and arrow, so I will charge here,
What you need?
and I think Callista will attack him, but she'll perform a knockdown. So I do need to click it, or press it. Okay, so if I press 2, that doesn't do anything, so I actually have to click it. Okay, 2 per encounter. Okay, so I can be using these often. Many spells and abilities in Pillage of Eternity have a limited number of uses. An ability can be used a number of times per encounter, will have all of its uses restored when combat ends. Abilities that can be used a number of times per rest will only be restored when you rest at an inn or use camping supplies. Okay,
yes.
so I'm casting Come Soft, Winds of Death, which should be draining his endurance. Well, that knocked him
What
down.
you need?
Prone for. Okay, we'll keep attacking him then. Sometimes a weapon or spell simply isn't well suited to penetrating an enemy's damage reduction. When the attack hits, DR will wipe out all but a small percentage of incoming damage. You'll hear characters complain when it happens. Take heed, note the damage type that's being blocked. Switch to a different weapon. Okay, so I need to be holding on to a variety of weapons, it seems like. Let's go back to this. I graze. Okay, so my chant missed him. Okay, so... Well, that's going to be happening really fast.
What you need?
Okay, knock him down again. Okay, perfect.
What is it?
Tristan's taking a little bit of damage here. But it seems like I'm cutting through him just fine. It's happening so fast, I'm trying to keep up here. I chant that. The chant grazes him. Okay, accuracy 22 minus fortitude equals 9. My roll is 7 plus that 9, so I graze. So he loses 2 endurance. Well, that's not a lot of damage, but they're both near death, so that's good. That's working out well. He died. I have it set to pause when they die, by the way, so that I don't have characters just standing there. Okay, she's gonna charge here.
Curse your eyes!
They'll take him down. Nice.
Come on, we have to get back to camp.
Yes.
Okay, a bow. You know, I might give this bow to my chanter. We'll see. Hide leather and a gates.
Yes.
Perfect. Go loot this guy. Money. Alright. Before I go back, let's keep exploring. Get some beer. Nice. What does this say? The footprints around the campfire are indistinct and may have been here for
Yes.
days or longer. I don't see Sparfell. I guess he died, right? But I don't see where he ended up. Oh wait, is this him here? Yeah, I guess this is him, but I can't loot him, so that's fine. So we'll head back to camp and see what Odima has to say. Oh wow, so there's this close to camp, so maybe camp is under attack too. Okay, so we'll both... oh, we got 3, wow.
What
Okay,
you need?
so let's knock down this fella.
Well,
And maybe I should just kind of support
of course.
here. If we both attack the same while he's knocked down, he may die a lot faster. Yeah, so he's almost down. Okay, so he's got defense 46, fortitude 15, don't know what his speed is. Damage reduction 5. Okay, so I can see in the upper left he's taking damage from thick grueler tongues, stumbling over the words, or losing concentration at least. He died.
What you need?
We'll just leave the
Yes.
the archer for
What
now.
you need?
I'll go ahead and use knockdown again. Whoa.
What is
Why are
it?
you running in circles? I wonder if I get some kind of backstab penalty.
Course.
I missed. Engaged him in melee. I hit him with... Oh, I hit them both. Nice. Okay, so that's right, because this is going to be a big AoE, right? Awesome. So this will hit enemies no matter where they are. So can I cast this now? Oh, I can. I've been doing this wrong all along. I just need to cast 3 in a row. I don't have to cast 3 different ones. Okay, so why don't I then attack him instead? And I will use the thunder rolled like waves. What's it called? Nope, stop it. The thunder rolled like waves on Black Seas. This should do damage and possibly stun. So I will perform this right here.
Breathe.
Oh, that was cool. Stunned for 6 seconds. That's awesome. He died. Let's go get this guy. That was really good. So I can use that every time I cast 3. Perfect. He went down as
As you
well.
wish.
Okay, well, let's loot these guys. Axes, shields, hide armor. So it seems like I kind of want to be up close then with this guy since his chants are short range, huh?
I'm no pack mule. Let's offload this junk.
Oh man, everybody's dead. At least a lot of people are dead. All around you lies massacred remains of the other travelers, peppered with arrows and knife hilts, splayed and bug-eyed, and filthy on the blood-damped earth. Gliska puts the back of her hand to her mouth, as if to ward away the horror like a poisonous vapor. A handful of dark figures stands above the fallen, treading on limbs and backs and heads, jerking their axes from bodies, as if half-split logs, as they prepare to add your sprawling pile beneath them. One of them towering and severe, with a thick beard tasseled with knots, holds a wet blade at the neck of a man you recognize as Heoden, the last of your caravan left standing. Lay down your arms, trespasser. Do not forfeit this man's life for a fight you will lose. Why did you do this? You have trespassed in places of which no mortal man is worthy. You are trespassers and plunderers all. We will see this outrage avenged. So I say again, lay down your arms. Don't trust them, they mean to kill us all. So I got a bunch of different choices here. I'm definitely not putting down my weapons. They'll kill us probably. Okay, so you can kill him, but you might no. Rush the man, no. Alright, I'm going to try to use my superior knowledge of the world as a bard. Judging by the strings of animal teeth around your neck, I am guessing you are worshippers of Gallowin. If Gallowin told you to stop protecting the ruins, would you? The man frowns and motions as if to swing his axe. Hayden winces, but the blow never comes. Instead, the man cocks his head, intrigued. Of course, but he would not. It is by this command of all the gods that we accept this charge. How do you know? Because it's consistent with the beliefs or because it's what you were told? The man glares. It has always been known by my people, and I interrupt. I see. And what of Galawen's edict, that the weakness and age must be purged by youth and by strength? You think Galawen would want some moldy, crumbling stones to survive long after their builders have turned to dust? The man's nostrils flare as he fumes. He would not. He told us otherwise. I'm sure he did. Just not you personally. But why would that stop you from killing innocents? Distracted, the man's grip falters on his axe handle, and he nearly fumbles it, affording Hayden the moment he needs to dodge out of his swing, which comes too late. Howling with rage, the man charges you instead. Okay, so I think Hayden has survived. And it's a 3-on-3 fight. Blinding strike, 1 per count. A dirty attack makes opponent unable to see, inflicts extra damage, and blinds the target. Well, I think I want to use it on the leader right away, right? So we will blinding strike him.
What you need?
Calliska will charge and knock down this guy.
Well?
And I think I'll leave this hunter. Oh, they're all attacking him. That could be bad.
What you need?
Yeah, I tell you what, you go ahead and knock down the leader, then.
Yes.
And I will attack here.
How can I help?
You help me with this guy. And you'll just have to tank the... Oh, wow, the leader died that
What you need?
fast. Okay, in that case, I'll go ahead and use knockdown on him as well.
What is it?
Can't use my first attack chain yet. He died too. Okay. I was thinking this was going to be a much tougher fight than it was. Awesome. Your enemy lies supine on the ground, unable to rise. His companions now silent among the dead. His breath comes in wheezing, fitful gasps. He looks not at you, but at the sky above. Forgive us. Barely audible beneath his choked sighs, a whisper of wind stirs the air. At this, the man's eyes roll back as he closes them. Good, good, the gods are just. A queer smile crosses his face. I am ready. The wind begins to swell, whipping around the camp, electric and volatile, upending pots and rattling tents like an angry spirit. You can feel it begin to seep beneath your skin as a jetty beginning to succumb to the surge of a great wave. Where it pierces you, it feels as though it is rending you apart from within. Seated against a wagon wheel, amidst the howling maelstrom, slashed across the chest and bow, Odima's body stirs, and with great effort, he raises his sagging head, his eyes barely open. He looks at you.
Get inside! Run!
And we run inside, leaving him to die, I suppose. This must be the bivouac that he mentioned before. The electric storm that rages in the area every once in a while. Straining against a gale that threatens to pull you off your feet with every step. You set your hands in the worn folds of weathered rock and set about pulling yourself up out of the precipice. With a last burst of energy before your arms give out, you swing up onto the ledge. Hayden trails behind, slowed by injury and delayed by early hesitation. As he nears the face of the rocks, one of the fallen attackers, who has been feigning death, lunges for Hayden and topples him onto the rocky ground. Restrained, Hayden lashes out against his fatigued assailant, but struggles to break his hold. They are close to you, despite the wind from your position. If you were thrown to the ground, your weapon at the attacker, you would have a good chance at hitting your mark. So should I... I clearly can't reach him with my dexterity, so do I throw my weapon? I might hit Hayden instead, or do I leave him to his fate? I think I have to at least try. Your aim is true, and the hit jars Hayden loose. Lurching to his feet, Hayden climbs up the base of the rocks. As he nears the top, however, the wind flares, pulling him sideways and tearing one of his hands free. Uh-oh. But diving out on the hard rock, you manage to catch hold of it. Okay. Securing his other hand, you pull with waning strength, and it feels as though your arms will be jerked from their sockets. They hold just long enough for Hayden to set his feet and join you on the trembling ledge. Here is a deep resonance to there is a deep resonance to the swelling wind now. You feel it in the rocks beneath your feet and inside the cavity of your own chest, as though you would shake the marrow from your bones. Each new gust menaces the old stones before you, loosening connections, unsettling balances. As you dart beneath the old archway, the entire portal begins to fall beneath its own weight. So it seems I saved Hayodon's life there. I wonder if he could actually die. If this is like an actual companion, could I lose him forever? Or is he temporary and it doesn't really matter either way?
Was that?
A Bewick. Had to be.
Yep, a Bewick.
Then we're lucky to be alive.
And we're the only ones.
We can't stay here. There could be another collapse. We're not getting out that way anyway. Let's get further inside.
Awesome. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and take a break here, but thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.